What I want to know is, when you got on the bike, same feel, or does it feel?
Narrow, tall, and you sit much closer to the handlebar than before.
Acha.
So you don't do that which you used to do in the Xpulse. And one of the points that they made is, in the history of this motorcycle, this is a 4-year project also, just like the Extreme 250R was, which was the previous episode of Motoring First. They took prototype bikes during COVID. Spain, the rally team was still testing, the Dakar team. And when they were doing navigation runs, they were running their navigation tests on Xpulse 210 prototypes. And when somebody says this to you on stage, you're like, marketing, a little bit. Then they say stuff like, and therefore we had to move the foot pegs because the Dakar riders weren't happy with our foot pegs. What's wrong with the foot pegs? He says, if the foot pegs are under your hip, when you stand up, you use just the leg muscles, you don't have to use your hands. It's a vertical, you just rise vertically out of the saddle. But when they're not under your hip, then you have to have some component of leaning forward which puts extra weight on the handlebar. It really interfere with the motorcycle a little bit. So the Xpulse 210's foot pegs are under the hip. And I thought this was like a thing, like something to, like, I don't know dirt biking, so you can sell me anything, right? It's absolutely spot on. Every single time I transition from road to off-road and back to off-road or whatever, I just flexed my thigh muscles and I rose up, and it felt so natural and so liberating, because at no point did I put any additional pressure into the handlebar. I was like, yes, this makes sense. And the point that they were making is, don't think of the Dakar team as the hardcore off-road team. They are the travel off-road team. They go 800, 900 kilometers in the day, including competitive and liaison sessions. Their bikes have to do well off-road, but they have to give them the energy level required to sustain this effort over those many hours of work. So they are very low effort off-roaders. The Xpulse is the best low effort off-roader I have had the chance to test yet. It doesn't make you work. So back to the starting point. It's pre-dawn, it's dark. My bike had the wrong tire pressures because they'd filled it in the day. Then the temperatures in the desert fall quite a bit, so I was under pressure. Got my tires inflated and got my lever adjusted because I was wearing these massive boots. I felt like I was walking around in plaster casts, as you would. Never missed a shift after that. Never felt the shifter at all because the boots are like that, but never missed a single shift. Good.
That's good.
Easy. Done. Rolled out of the hotel, paver tile type of rock, the square granite rock driveway. Couldn't feel a thing there either. And then I remember the word that was on the stage was, we used a linkage because I can give you the gliding feeling. You think the Himalayan is plush? You try the 210 out.
Wow.
Because what they said is, the linkage is crucial to be able to control the damping across a wide range of suspension stroke. I can give you the feeling of very quick movements over really small bumps, and then when you land a jump, have reasonable amounts of damping still left so that you don't have to bottom out every single jump either. And if I have to do both sides, you have to bring a linkage. The Himalayan also has a linkage. The KTMs do not. I'm not saying the KTMs are incapable, I'm saying technically this is why they had to go and build the linkage and the dog bones and the completely new swing arm and setup and everything for this bike. So when you start riding out into Udaipur's roads, you basically say, I'll never slow down for a speed breaker again. Because hey, what's the point?
You don't need to.
You don't need to. So that's one. You have to understand, if you were to just buy an Xpulse 210 to commute and your friends wouldn't understand why you would do that, I would understand why you would do that. All the roads feel better on an Xpulse 210.
When I got the Impulse, I'd written, no, I bought it, yeah. So it was gifted by Vanita to me, and I'd written a long-term report for Autocar back then. And the thing I'd said was, and which was the fact, you suddenly had roads opening up within the city for
That's
you,
it.
because everything that people are avoiding.
You just go straight through it, yeah. And the Himalayan does that. The Adventure would do it. The Xpulse will do it. So first, everything feels smoother. So this is awesome, right? And it's still dark and the headlights is reasonably powerful, etc. And you're okay, chal, theek hai. Where are we going? So we go down this relatively large road in Udaipur city, and then there is a narrow left. And you take the narrow left, and 2 houses later, you're outside the city.
Alright.
It's rolling countryside where the hills rise into the distance, and you can see this road sort of twisting. Now from this distance, as the light is breaking, you think, oh, tarmac. It's not.
Alright.
It's broken, it's old, and we were warned that some of the gravel on tarmac was the color of the tarmac, so you wouldn't even see it. So please be extra cautious. And the Xpulse just handled all of that too. So you could ride this relatively complicated piece of road, and we are not doing too slow speeds. We are in a group. David is ahead. You'll see him in the footage again. And I think Gavin from Autocar joined us, and he stayed with us for most of this ride. So Gavin is behind me, and we are going. And I'm full credit to David because he's ridden with me before. I know getting too close to David is bad for him. So I kept my distance, and I'm very happy Gavin kept his distance too. So it was not a slow group, but it was a peaceful group. We weren't crowding each other, and we all had time to look out. Unknown road, unknown motorcycle, dawn is breaking around us. It's beautiful. How can you not look around? And the bike said, yeah, look around, it's fine. It's not a stress point. So one, it's a really low stress bike. So I really enjoyed the
What kind of
experience.
speeds would you be at here?
Slowest 45s, highest 60s, 65s.
Okay.
So, and really narrow, windy, lots of crests, lots of blind turns, lots of climbing up and down. It's a busy road. And if you were to go faster, it would become busier and busier and busier, and it would be frightening. And we are not
And
on.
busy he means by way of how much you have to work,
Yeah.
not the traffic.
And there is no traffic because it's super early in the morning, but you can't assume that there is no traffic because it's a 100% a village public road, right? It was that point that you realize that we were not paying attention to what gears we were in at all. We just didn't know what gears we were in at all. Because this bike is a crawler. It's like a little mountain goat. It crawls up things. It crawls up things in weird gears that you're like not paying attention to, and it's really flexible.
Hello. If you enjoyed this clip, which means you're into good conversations, and that's what we're all about. It's really hard packing in the essence of an idea into a 60-second clip. This 3-minute, 5-minute video would have given you a sense of that, and you can enjoy this entire conversation in its full glory on the MotorInc channel. So why don't you head out over there and subscribe to that, and you could subscribe to this channel as well if you enjoyed it.